Look at the glass of water near you right now. Clean, clear, safe. You take it for granted. But for 99% of human history, drinking a glass of water like that would have killed you within 24 hours. So, what did your ancestors drink instead? The answer might be the reason civilization itself exists. Here's something almost no one realizes. For most of human history, water was the most dangerous drink on Earth. Lakes, rivers, ponds, all full of bacteria, parasites, and diseases that killed entire villages overnight. Cholera, dysentery, typhoid. One sip could be a death sentence. So your ancestors needed something else, and what they came up with changed everything. The first answer was simple: animals. Long before farming, hunter-gatherers drank fresh animal blood mixed with milk. The Maasai tribe in Africa still does this today. Why? Blood is rich in iron, protein, and salts the body desperately needs. Milk provides fat and calcium. Together, they were liquid survival. But this only worked if you owned livestock. For everyone else, the answer was hiding in something far more surprising. Around 10,000 years ago, in what is now Iran and Turkey, humans accidentally discovered something incredible. Grain left in water, especially in warm climates, would start to ferment. The result? An alcoholic, low-strength beer. And here's the part that changes everything. The fermentation process killed the deadly bacteria in the water. Beer was actually safer to drink than the water it was made from. For 8,000 years, beer wasn't just a drink. It was medicine, currency, and survival. Egyptian workers building the pyramids were paid in beer. Sumerian children drank watered-down beer with every meal. Beer was so essential that some historians believe humans invented farming specifically to make more of it. Around 6000 BCE, in the mountains of Georgia, someone left grapes in a clay jar too long. The result? Wine. Stronger than beer, easier to transport, almost impossible for bacteria to survive in. Wine spread across the ancient world like fire. Greeks, Romans, Persians all built civilizations partly on the back of safe, fermented grape juice. Meanwhile, in ancient China, around 2700 BCE, a different solution emerged: tea. By boiling water with leaves, ancient Chinese people created a drink that was both safe and delicious. Boiling killed the bacteria. The tea masked the taste. Tea drinking is the reason Chinese civilization had lower disease rates than almost any other ancient culture. But none of this answered the most basic question. What about water? Pure, clean water. For most of human history, the only way to get safe water was through one of three methods: boil it, filter it through cloth and charcoal, or find a fast-flowing mountain spring far from any village. Romans built massive aqueducts to bring spring water from mountains 50 miles away. The Inca carved stone channels into cliffs. The Chinese dug wells over 100 feet deep just to find safe drinking water. Clean water wasn't free. It was an engineering achievement. In 1854, in a poor neighborhood of London called Soho, hundreds of people suddenly started dying. The cause was unknown. A young doctor named John Snow walked the streets, knocked on doors, and asked one question: where did you drink water from? He mapped every death. Every single one led back to one single water pump on Broad Street. He removed the pump handle. The death stopped. That moment, in a single Soho street, is when humanity finally understood. Water itself was the killer. It took us 300,000 years to figure out what your ancestors had been quietly working around the entire time. Go back to that glass of water near you. Notice it now. That glass exists because of 300,000 years of human experimentation, of dying children, of fermenting accidents, of mountain aqueducts and boiled tea and beer that paid workers, and wine that built empires. Every drink you have ever taken safely is the inheritance from countless people who didn't survive long enough to teach you what they learned. The next time you twist a tap, remember, you are drinking from a river of ancestors. They paid the price. You get to enjoy the result. If you like this video, hit subscribe for more stories that connect you to the people who came before. And tell me in the comments, what's the most unusual drink you have ever tried?